Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I will solve the O-level past paper May-June 2022. Now we start the paper. Question 1. Work out part A 2 over 3 plus 1 over 6. We see that the denominator of both fractions are not same. Firstly, we make the denominator same. Now we take the LCM. The LCM of 6 and 3, it would be 6. Now we write it as 6. Now 3 times 2 is 6. Now 2, we multiply 2 by 2, then we get the 4, and same as 6 times 1 is 1, we multiply 1 by 1, we get 1. Now the answer, it would be 5 over 6. We write it here, this answer. Part B, 0.4 multiply 0.2, we get 0.08. The decimal place of the product value will be 2 because the decimal place of 0.4 is 1 and 0.2 is also 1. We add the decimal place, we get 2 decimal place value. The decimal place value of the product will be 2, therefore we write it 0.08. This is the answer of this question. Question number 2, Asha asked a group of students about their favorite fruit. The table and pictogram show some of the results. Fruits: apple, banana, oranges, and melon. Frequency 8 and 5. Apple, banana, orange are given in the pictogram charts. Complete the table and pictogram. Firstly, we complete the table. We see that here the one circle represents 4 people. In the banana pictogram, we see that here 3 circles are given. Therefore, 4 multiply 3, 12 people who like banana. Find the number of students who like melon. There is one circle, it means 4 students. Second is 3/4 of a circle. Therefore, 3/4 multiply 4. The total number of people, it would be 7. Now next, we complete the pie chart. We complete the pictogram chart here. There is 8 apples, 8 number of students who like apples. Now the 8 students, 8 people, we use this key. We draw 2 circles. One is represent 4 people, therefore we draw 2 circles. Therefore, next is orange. 5 oranges are given. Now we draw our first one circle. It means 4 people and 1 people. And we divide a circle into 4 parts. Semicircle represents 2 people given. Now therefore we draw only quarter circle. So we draw quarter circle here. Now this part is to show the quarter circle. Now we raise the other part. This is the quarter circle. Next, write down the mod. The most occurring number here is the 12. Now 12 number of people who likes banana is the answer. We write here 12. Now 12 is the answer. Okay. Question 3. A and B are vertices of quadrilateral. Line L is the line of symmetry of the quadrilateral. Find the coordinates of other two vertices of the quadrilateral. This line is given as a line of symmetry of the quadrilateral. Now we have to draw two vertices of the quadrilateral. Two vertices are given. Next two vertices will be the equidistant, same as A and B. Now we see that this distance, now we draw a same distance from this line of symmetry here. That point will be the image of this point, and same here, point B, the image of this point B is this. These points are the vertices of the quadrilateral. Now we check it. This is from the x-axis, that point is 3, from y-axis is 4. And same as the point B, the image of this point B is this, and that value is 4, 2. And the answer is 3, 4 and 4, 2. Next, question number 4, part A. The temperature inside Luke's house is 18 centigrade. The temperature outside his house is -3 centigrade. Find the difference between these two temperatures. The temperature difference formula is T1 minus T2. Now we get 18 centigrade minus 3, we get 21 centigrade temperature difference. Now we write it as 21. B part, use thermometer measures the temperature correct to nearest degree. At midnight, the thermometer measures the temperature outside is -6 centigrade. Find the upper bound of the temperature outside at midnight. Where the nearest value is 1 degree. Now when we have to find upper and lower bound value, upper bound value of the temperature outside. With 1 degree value, we divide it 2, we get 0.5. Now we add the 0.5 in this temperature, we get the upper bound value. Now the temperature is -6 plus 0.5. Now -6 plus 0.5, we get minus 5.5 is the answer. Question 5. The scale drawing shows the position of two villages A and B. The scale is 1 centimeter to 2 kilometer. Find the actual distance between village A and village B. Here this is the village A and this is the village B. We can find the distance between two villages by using scale. I have a digital scale. Now I use it. Now this is the digital scale. I use this and we draw a line between A and B and check the distance. This we draw a line. This line and the distance between this line is 7.4. But in the marking scheme, I think the answer is 9.1 centimeter. It means this scale is not accurate, I think. Now, when you measure from your scale, the length will be 9.1 centimeter. And this length will be 9.1 centimeter. I write down this value here, 9.1 centimeter. And this value you have to convert in kilometer, and here is the given the scale is 1 centimeter to 2 kilometer. Now it means 1 cm to 2 kilometer. It means 9.1 centimeter will be equal to 18.2 kilometer. Now we write this value here, 18.2 kilometer. Now measure the bearing of B from A. Now this is the angle from the north at A towards B in clockwise direction. And this angle is clockwise direction. And you can measure this angle by a protractor. Now this I have a digital protractor. Now I use this there, and you can see this the 0 degree 10. You can take value 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 70. This is the 71. I think 71 and 72 in between. The angle from the north at A towards B is in anti-clockwise direction is 71 degree. Now we write this value here, 71 degree. 71 degree. Question number 6. Kabir invests $250 in his saving account. The account pays simple interest at a rate of 1.5% per year. Calculate total amount of interest he will receive at the end of 4 years. Now the formula of interest is I is equal to P times R into T over 100. Here the P is the saving amount, principal amount, that is the $250. Now we write it 250 and interest is 1.5%. 1.5 time is given is 4 years. We write as 4 and divided by 100. Now we can calculate it easily. Now we multiply 25 multiply 4 is 100 multiply 1.5. Okay. Now this over 10. Now we can calculate it. That value is equal to $15. This is the answer. $15 is the $15. Now next question. Question 7. The area of rectangle is 9 centimeters square. The area of triangle is 85 millimeters square. Calculate the shaded area. Give your answer in centimeters square. Now here is this is the total area of rectangle and this is the area of triangle. When the area of shaded region will be equal to area of rectangle minus area of triangle. Area of rectangle is given as 9 cm square. Now we write it 9 cm square and that area of triangle is 85 millimeter square. Now you know very well the millimeter square and centimeter square relationship is between 10. When you convert from millimeter to centimeter, you divide it by 10. When you convert millimeter square into centimeter square, you divide by 10 into 10 means 100. We divide by 100. Now we divide the 85 centimeters millimeter square value, convert into centimeter square, we divide it by 100, we get into centimeter square value. Now calculate is 9 minus 0.85 and that value will be equal to 8.15 centimeter square is the answer. Question 8. The diagram shows a pentagon. Find the value of A. You know the pentagon, the five-sided figure is called a pentagon. This is the pentagon and the you have to find the angle A degree. The sum of interior angle of a polygon formula is this sum of interior angle of a polygon is equal to n minus 2 multiply 180 degree. Here is the n is the 5, 5 minus 2 multiply 180. This is the pentagon, therefore the n will be 5. Now 3 multiply 180, that is equal to 540 degree. The total angle here is A degree plus 95 degree plus 110 degree plus 125 degree plus 65 degree. Now 95 plus 110, that is equal to 105 plus 125, that is equal to 230, and that then plus 65, that is equal to 395 is the total value. Now A will be equal to, here A will be equal to 540 minus 395. We subtract this value and we get the answer. Shani needs a sequence of patterns using counter pattern 1, pattern 2, pattern 3. Complete the table. Pattern number 1 having 5 counter, 2 having 8, 3 having 11, and 4 and 5 pattern number 4 and 5 number of counter are not there. We have to find these values. We see that the number of counter values is 5, 8, 11. We observe that each value is obtained by adding 3 in the previous value. Here is the when we add 3 in the 5 we get 8 and add 3 in 8 we get 11. Therefore, the number of counter of pattern 4 is obtained by adding 3 in this we get 14 and same as in pattern number 5 we add 3 we get plus 17. Part B, find an expression in terms of n, the number of counter in pattern n. So we have to find the number of counter in n pattern. That value will be equal to a plus bn. That is because the above sequence is a linear sequence or arithmetic sequence, each term is obtained by adding a constant value. When in any sequence the difference is a constant, that sequence is a arithmetic sequence and the nth term value of this sequence will be equal to a plus bn. And this is a plus bn. We can obtain b by the difference of two consecutive terms. We see that there is 8 minus 5 is 3, that is 3n. And a will be the value can be obtained. The difference is 3, and from the first value, 3 is 5. We take the difference 5 minus 3, we get the value of a. And this is the nth term value of the arithmetic sequence. And From this sequence, we can obtain the number of counters in any pattern. The number of counters in n pattern will be 2 plus 3, and this is the n item value, and this is the formula in terms of n. And we write it here is the 2 plus 3n and 3n plus 2, 2 plus 3n. This is the formula. Now we go to the part C. In the part C, Shani has 100 counters. She uses some of the counters to make pattern 20. She uses all the remaining counters to make pattern K, find the value of K. Here, for the sum of the counters to make pattern 20, first of all, we find the number of counters in pattern 20. You know very well the number of counter value is the formula is 2 plus 3, and this is the total number of counters and number of counters find to counter value. Numbers of counter will be in 20 pattern, that is 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2 plus 3 times 20. We get 62. She uses remaining counter to make pattern K. Uh, Now we have to find the remaining pattern. In pattern 20, the total number of counter is 62. In total pattern is given 100. Therefore, the remaining value will be 100 minus 62, that is equal to 38. Now we can write it the remaining value, your remaining counter 38, and the 38 counter used to make K pattern. We know the total number of counters of n patterns formula is 2 plus 3n. Here the total number of counters are 38, and we use here the formula 2 plus 3n, that is equal to 38, and 38 equal to 2 plus 3, n is the value that is equal to k, because in 38 counters n pattern make. Therefore we write it here k. Now that is equal to 38 minus 2 is 36. That is equal to 3k, and k will be equal to 36 over 3. And the value becomes k equal to 12. And 12 is the answer. The bag contains red ball, blue balls, and green balls. The ratio red ratio blue is 3 ratio 8. The ratio green ratio blue is equal to 2 ratio 5. Work out the fraction of the balls that are blue. We have to find the total number of the total number of blue balls out of total balls. Now we see that here is the red and blue ratio is given 3 over 8, and green ratio blue, 3 over blue, write it as that 2 over 5. We make same value of the blue balls in both ratios. We can do it by multiplied by 5 and this fraction, and this fraction being multiplied by 8, we get the same value of the denominator, that is 40, and that is 15, and that becomes 16 over 40. Now we write the ratio, red ratio green ratio blue, that is 15 ratio 60 ratio 40. Total number of blue balls is 40 out of total balls are given as 71. This is the fraction we have to find the value. Now we will go to the next question. Question 11, part A, use a straight edge compass only to construct the bisector of angle PSR. This is the PSR. From this digital compass, I construct the angle bisector of PSR. I draw this angle bisector from digital compass. We now look here, I will compress this and draw the arc at this position, and we draw the arc, that is the arc we will make here. And after this, you can, you will place the compass at this position, and you will draw the arc here. Draw it, and next you will place the compass from this position to that position and draw the other arc. Now uh, I draw this. Now that point, okay, and this is the point of intersection. That point of intersection, we will draw a line from this point to S. Now we draw this line. You will draw this line by scale. Therefore, we can get this is the angle bisector PSR. In part B, point X lies inside the quadrilateral PQRS and is closer to PS than RS. Shade the region in which X must lie. This is the quadrilateral PQRS. In this quadrilateral, this PS, that line is PS. It is closer to PS and then RS. This line is RS and this closer to PS then RS. This line is the angle bisector and the region, shade the region in which X must lie. Therefore, that region will be the region there. This is the shaded region in the quadrilateral where the point X will be lying. Question 12, Part A, write 0.00203561 correct to 3SF value. Now here is the number 0.00203561. The first significant digit is 2 because the starting 0 will not be counted. Now the first SF, second and third. This number we underline this value and the neighboring digits, we circle the neighboring digit. It is 5 or greater than 5 we add in this value. Therefore that value will become 4 and 2040000.00204 is the answer. So very simple. Next part, this question 3.93 square root. By writing each number correct to one significant figure, estimate the value of 3.93 and the square root multiply 63.7 over 0.425. Now we write square of this multiply 63.7 divided by 0.425. Now first digit here is the first SF value is this, then neighboring digit is uh, greater than 5, now that value becomes 4. And same as is the first SF value is this, now neighboring digit is less than 5, therefore we can write it as 6 and we 0 as a placeholder in place of 3. Now 60, this the value 0.425, we write it as underline this digit. This is the first value. The second value is 2, which is less than 5. Now we write it as 0.4. We multiply with 120 divided by 0.4. Now we get 0.4 divided by 120. That we can write is 120.0 over 0.4. The decimal place of both values become same and we cancel this value 1200 divided by 4. That is the 300 will be the answer. Now we go to the next part. Evaluate under root 9 multiply cube root of 64 power 2. Now firstly we open the bracket square root of 9. We take square of this value. Now cube root of 364 square. Now the square root will be cancelled to square, we get 9. And same as here is the 64, we can write it as 4 power 3. 4 cube root of 64 is 4. We can write it 4. 4 square is 16. 9 multiply 16. We can write it 9 multiply 16. And that is equal to 144. This is the answer 144. Write down an irrational value of n that satisfies the inequality. N is greater than equal to 4.5, n is less than equal to 5.5. We have to write the value in between 4.5 and 5.5. The numbers here is, this is, we consider as this is the 4 and this number is 5, and this number is 6, and this is the 5.5, and this number will be 4.5. We have to write the value in between 5.5 to 4.5. The irrational number is the square root of non-perfect square number value. Non-perfect square numbers. Non-perfect square numbers other than 1, 4, 9, 25. The other than these numbers, it should be 3, 4, 3, 5, 7. These numbers are non-perfect square numbers. Now we write here, we see that this is a square root of 25 is 5. Now, but this is the perfect square number. We have to write the closer value to square root of 25. That closer value, it should be, it could be 26 square root, or it could be 24. Now we can write it as a under root 24 or under root 26 is the answer for this question, and this is the irrational value of n. Now we go to the question number, next question. Part A, write these number in order of size starting with the smallest 2000, 0.002, 2 multiply 10 power minus 4, and 2 multiply 10 power minus 2. Here we write these number as a standard form. We can write it 2 multiply 1000, that is 2 multiply 10 power 3, and this number can be written as 2 multiply 10 power minus 3. Decimal, when you place the decimal here, this value becomes 2 multiply minus 3, and we see that the smallest value, this is the first value, is the smallest, second is this, second value is this, and third value is 2 multiply 10 power minus 2, and this is the fourth value. We write it the first value 2, 2 multiply 10 power minus 4, and second is the 2 power multiply 10 power minus 3, and third is 0.002, and fourth value is 2000. Part B, this is a calculation using number in standard form. A multiply 10 power minus 7, and B multiply and 10 power minus 7 divided by 5 multiply 10 power B equal to 4 multiply 10 power minus 16. Find the value of A and the value of B. Now we start it. A multiply 10 power minus 7 divided by 5 multiply 10 power b, that is equal to 4 multiply 10 power minus 16. Now we multiply this, we multiply the cross multiply, 5 4 are 20, multiply 10 power minus 16, multiply 10 power b, that is equal to a multiply 10 power minus 7. Now we can write it 2 into 10 into 10 power minus 16 plus b. When two values are multiplied having the same base value, we add the index values, minus 16 plus b. Here is a multiplied 10 power minus 7, and we see that this is the 2 into 10 power minus 16 plus 1 minus 15 plus b, and this value is 10 power minus 7 into 8. Now we compare these values. Here is a is multiplied 10 power minus 7, 2 multiplied 10 power minus 15 plus b. We compare these values. A is equal to 2 and 10 power minus 7 equal to 10 power minus 15 plus b. Same base value, now it's minus 7 will be equal to minus 15 plus b. Then the b will become minus 7 plus 15. The b will be equal to 8. We write this value. Here a is 2, and next we write it. Value of b is 8. V is 8. Okay. Now, question number 15. We go to the question number 15 here. Question 15. Y is directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square when x equal to 5, y equal to 32. Find the value of y when x equal to minus 2. Now y directly proportional to, this is the directly proportional to x minus 1 whole square. That value it would become y equal to k times x minus 1 whole square. K is the proportionality constant. Now y, here the value of x is 5. Now we put x is 5 minus 1 whole square and y is equal to 32. We get k into 4 square is 16, 32. Now k value will be 32 over 16 and it would become 2. Now the formula of this proportionality become y equal to 2 into x minus 1 whole square. And this becomes. Here the y, find the y, 2 into x is equal to minus 2. When x equal to minus 2, minus 2 minus 1, then equal to y equal to 2 into minus 3 whole square. And 2 multiply 9, and that is equal to 18. This is the answer. Now we go to the next question. Question 16, the graph of y equal to x cube over 5 minus 3x plus 2 is drawn on the grid. This graph is the y equal to x cube minus 3x plus 2. This is the graph of this function. By drawing a tangent line, estimate the gradient of the curve at x equal to minus 1. We will draw a tangent line at x equal to minus 1. Here this is the point. At this point, we will draw a tangent line by scale. And this is the tangent line. Now the gradient of this tangent line, here is we count the values. This value is 1, 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5. This value is, I think, is a 1.5. And this value is 1.5 and this is minus 1. The gradient of this value is, and the value here at this point, we see that the value and this value is 4.2. One small scale is 0.2 because 5 small scale equal to 1, then the 5 small scale equal to 1, then the 1 small scale equal to 1 over 5, that is equal to 0.2. Therefore, 4.2, 4.4, 4.6, 4.8. The value is 4.8. Now the vertical length, we see that this is the vertical length is 4.8. The gradient is equal to vertical length over horizontal length, our horizontal. And the line is from, we see that this line is left to right, therefore the gradient of this value is negative. Left to right is if the line is going downward, when the slope of the line from left to right is downward, the gradient will be negative. We write it as negative, and we see that the vertical height is 4.8 over the horizontal height. This is 1 unit, 2 unit, and 2 and 0.5. This length is 0.5, 2.5. Now we calculate it. We write it as the approximate value here is 4.8 is approximately 5 because we cannot use the calculator in this paper one. So therefore we can write 5 over 2.5 and that is approximately equal to minus 2. This is our answer. And now the part B, by drawing a suitable line on the graph, find the solution of the equation x cubed over 5 minus 3x equal to 0. Now here is the x cubed minus 3x. We know that here is the graph y equal to, this is the y equal to x cubed over 5 minus 3x plus 2. If we shift the 2 from right side to left side, we get y minus 2 equal to x cubed over 5 minus 3x. Now it means we can write it as the x cubed minus 3x. The value is y minus 2. That is equal to 0. Now y equal to 2, we draw a line. We have to find the solution of the equation from the graph. By drawing a suitable line on the graph, we have to draw a line y minus y equal to 2 on this graph. Where this line intersects, the points will be, these points will be the solution of the equation. Now we see that y equal to 2. Here we draw a line y equal to 2. This is the point 2. Now we draw it line. We draw a line y equal to 2. This is the, these are the intersecting points. The y equal to 2 intersect the graph. This is the intersecting point. In these intersecting point is the answer. We see that it intersect at this position. We see that this position. This is the one square before minus 4. One small square before minus 4. It means one square is uh, 1 square equal to 0.1. It means 3.9. No, 3.8. I think this is the 3.8. 3.8. This is the 3.8. And this value is 0. The y, this line y equal to 2 intersect this point. That is why x equal to 0. And next is minus, this is, sorry, minus 3.8. And this value is positive 3.8. We write this value. Now the answer, the solution of these values, the solution of this equation, the solution of this equation will be at minus 3.8, 0, 3.8. These are the values of the solution. Now we go to the next question. Question 17, part A, Ryan says each diagonal of quadrilateral Q divides it into two congruent isosceles triangle. Draw a ring around each of the quadrilateral in the list for which Ryan's statement is always true. Square, rectangle, rhombus, parallelogram, trapezium, kite. Now we see that square, we draw a shape square, we see that all lengths are equal. Now we draw a diagonal, this diagonal, and two triangles make, these are isosceles triangle. Next we draw also a diagonal, and this diagonal also divides the square in two triangles are also isosceles triangle. In the rectangle, we see that this is not an isosceles triangle. Therefore, this is the answer is square is the answer of this quadrilateral, and same as the rhombus. In the rhombus, we see that all lengths are equal. When we draw a diagonal, it divides into two congruent triangles, two triangles which are isosceles, and other diagonals also divides into two congruent isosceles triangles. But in parallelogram, trapezium, kites, these are not the quadrilateral in which the diagonal divides into two congruent isosceles triangles. Therefore, we can Write the answer rhombus, and this is the square, and the rhombus is the answer. Now, part B, we go to the question part B. In this question, AXB and CXB are straight line. X is the midpoint of AB. This AB is the midpoint. AC is parallel to DB. AC is parallel to DB. Show that AXC is congruent to triangle ABXT. Given a reason for each statement. Here we have to prove two triangles are congruent. Two triangles are congruent. We have to prove. Now we see that triangle AXC and triangle BXT. We know the for congruency properties there are four properties of congruent triangle. Number one, triple S, double S, SAS. Firstly, we check double S. In this case, we see that the angle AXC, angle AXC, AXC, we write it, AXC, and next is BXT, BXD. Both angles are equal. Why? Because this is the vertical opposite angle. We write the reason vertical opposite angle. Next is we see that these two lines are parallel, and when two lines parallel, this AB is the transversal line, and the angle this line angle CAX and angle BXD angle B sorry CAX and the next angle DBX DBX the angle DBX. These two angles are equal. Reason, you know, these are the alternate angles. If two lines are parallel, so these are parallel lines, and this is the transversal line. Then this angle will be equal to this angle, and this is the alternate angle. We write it alternate angle. And you know here is the x is the midpoint of AB. It means it divides AB into two equal parts. XA equal to XP. XA equal to XP. Therefore, two angles are equal, and the corresponding sides of other triangles are also equal. Now we write it triangle AXC congruent to triangle BXP. BXB. Now the property we use here angle side double AS property. Here question 18 f of x equal to 3x minus 7. We write it f of x equal here we suppose y equal to f of x equal to y. We suppose that f of x equal to y that is equal to y equal to x equal to f inverse of y. We have to find f inverse of x. Here we have to find f inverse of x. Now firstly we find f inverse of y. Now we see that here y f of x equal to y that is equal to 3x minus 7, and we make the subject the variable x Uh, we make the subject x as x here. Now y plus 7, that is equal to 3x, and 3x will be equal to 3x will be equal to y plus 7, and x equal to y plus 7 over 3. Now we write it as y plus x equal to y plus 7 over 3. And you know f x equal to f inverse of y. Now we write it f inverse of y equal to y plus 7 over 3. Now we replace y by x. Therefore, y in f inverse of x equal to x plus 7 over 3. Now question 19 part A, the universal set is given A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. P is A, E, I, Q, F, G, H, I, J, R, C, D, E, F, G. Find P using Q. Now we find the number of P and Q elements. We write this. Element of P is A, next is E, next is F, G, H, I, J. Okay, it's very simple. We write it here. This will be value. Now next is N P dash intersection Q union R. Firstly, we write it P dash. Now P dash, we write the element of this set A B C D E F G H I J, but except the members of P. Now we will not write A, E, and I. Now we write it only B, C, D, F, G, H, J. Okay. Now next is Q union R. We take Q union R. Now we write these values C, D, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. I. Now the common P dash intersection Q union R. Now common is C, D, F, G, H, J. C, D, F, G, H, J. Now these are the numbers, 6 elements. And now P dash intersection Q union R equal to 6. The 6 is the answer. Now part B here, use notation to describe the shaded subset in the Venn diagram. Use set notation to describe the shaded subset in Venn diagram. This is the Venn diagram. We see that there is the A intersection C, but in this A intersection C, we have to subtract these members, and these members are the members of P. Therefore, we write it A intersection C, but the values of B is not included here. Therefore, we write it as intersection E dash because the element of B is not included. Therefore, this is the A intersection C intersection B dash. Next question. Question 20. A, B, C, D are points on the circle center O. Find ABB. This is the ABB angle. Here we see that the arc AB making angle at center D, and the angle arc AB also making angle at center is 70. Therefore, the angle at circumference will be half of the center. We know this angle will be the half. 70 over 2 is equal to 35 degree, because this is the property. The angle at center is 2 times 2 angle at angle at circumference. Therefore, the angle at circumference will be half. Next part, BCD. Find BCD. This is the angle BCD. Now we see that there are two segments. One is BCD, other is TAB. This is BAB and BCD. These are the opposite segments. The sum of opposite segments are supplementary. Sum of opposite segments are supplementary. Therefore, this angle is A. B. Suppose this angle is A. The sum of these two angles will be equal to 180. If we find this angle A, we can find easily the angle BCD. Now, here we see that this is the triangle AOB, and this is the radius OB, and OA are the radius. Therefore, this is the isosceles triangle. Now, we suppose that this angle is x and this angle is x. Now, we see that 2x plus 70 equal to 180. The sum of interior angle of triangle in triangle AOB. Therefore, x equal to 180 minus 70 over 2, we get 55 degree. This angle is 55. Now the angle A will be equal to 55 plus 25. 55 plus 25 plus B equal to 180. Now therefore B will be equal to 80 plus 180 minus 80. This angle is 80. Therefore, B will be equal to 100. Question 21, Part A, factorize 4x squared plus 5x minus 6. Now, we can factorize this three-term value by using midterm breaking rule. And in this midterm breaking, we multiply 4 multiply 6, we get 24. 4 6 are 24. Now we write it 4x square as it is, plus as it is, and bracket written as it is. Now minus in between and minus 6. We make the factor of 25. Now the factor of 25 is 2 multiply 12, 3 multiply 8, and same as 4 multiply 6. We write the expression here. When we subtract it, we get plus 5x. Now we see that this factor 3 multiply 8 we can use. When we multiply, we get 24, and when we subtract it, 8 minus 3 we get 5. Now we write it 8x minus 3x. Now 4x square plus 8x minus 3x minus 6, we take a common from first two values, and common, and 4x is the common. 4x common, and this is the x plus 2 minus 3 as a common, x plus 2. Now we get x plus 2, and x plus 2 is also a common. We write it as, and 4x minus 3 is written as it. Now this is the factorization of this expression. We write x plus 2 into 4x minus 2. Part B, simplified 16 over x to the power 6 whole power minus 1 over 2. We interchange the value x over 6, x power 6 over 16. The power of this value becomes positive. Now we can write x power 6, and we can write 4 is the square of 4 square is 16. Therefore we write it 4 square and 1 over 2. Now x power 6 multiply 1 over 2, and this index also multiply by this value 4. 2 multiply 1 over 2, we get x power 3, and that is 4 over 4. This is the answer. Write it x cube over 4. Now the next part is question number 20. bag contains these 9-letter tiles, I, S, O, S, C, E, L, E, S. Noor takes one tile from the bag at random. She notes the letter and then puts the tile back in the bag. Find the probability that she does not take a letter E. Now the probability does not take a letter E, that is equal to 1 minus probability of letter E. Now the probability of any event is equal to the total number of outcome in an event divided by total number of outcome in the sample. Here the total value of outcome E is 2 times. Now we write is 2 and the total number of letter is 9. We subtract it, we get 9 minus 2 over 9. That is the answer 7 over 9. Part B, Noor now takes 2 of the 9-letter tiles at random without replacement. The probability that both tiles show the same letter. It means here is the letters SS and EE are repeated. Therefore, the probability will be equal to probability of same letter of SS plus probability of letter EE. Therefore, the probability of S, here are 3 tiles 1, 2, 3. That is 3 over 9. We write it there also 3 over 9 into probability of second S takes from the back, second letter S from take the back, the one letter already without replacement, therefore it would be 2 and total is 8. And plus probability of, next the probability of E, here are 2 letters E, therefore the total outcome is given 2 out of 9 letters. Next, one E is taken already, therefore the total letter E will be 1 only and the total letter become 8. Now we write it 1 over 8, therefore 6 over 72 plus 2 over 72, that is equal to 8 over 72 and that is equal to 1 over 9, and that is the answer of this question 1 over 9. And the next question, question 23, the diagram shows the major sector of circle with center O and radius 3 centimeters. Calculate area of this sector, give the answer in K pi form, where K is an integer. Here you have to find the area of major sector. This is the major sector. This angle, it would be 360 minus 80 is the angle, that is equal to 280 degree. Now the area of sector equal to given angle, that is 280 divided by total angle 360 multiply by total number of multiply by pi r square. That is, this is the formula of area of sector. We write it as here theta over 360 multiply pi r square. Now here is the total angle is 280 and divided by 360. We divide it and we divide 4 by 7 and 4 9 are 36. That is 7 over 9 and pi, here is the pi is written as it is and r is the 3, radius is 3, the 3 square is 9, 9 will be cancelled, 7 pi will be the answer. Question 24, 2 minus 5x over 3x plus 10 equal to 3. The solve it, we multiply 2 minus 5x is equal to 3 bracket 3x plus 10. We multiply this 9x plus 30 and we get 2 minus 5x and therefore minus 5x minus 9x and that is 30 minus 2 and that is equal to minus 14x equal to 28 and we write it here, x will be equal to 28 over minus 14. Therefore the x equal to minus 2, and that is the answer. Expressed as a single fraction in its simplest form, 3 over x minus 2 minus 5 over x plus 2. Now we simplify this. 3 over x. Now we take the LCM. X minus 2 is written as it is. 2x plus 1 written. Now we multiply 3 into 2x plus 1 minus 5 into x minus 2. Therefore, we get this. Now we multiply this. 6, 3 times 2 is 6x. 3 into 1 plus 3 minus 5 into x minus 5x minus into minus plus 10, and we write this as it is x minus 2 into 2x plus 1, and therefore 6x minus 5x is x plus 10 plus 3, that is equal to 13, and that is x minus 2 into 2x plus 1 is the answer. Write it here, x minus our 13 over x minus 2 into 2x plus 1. Question 25, OABC and OPQR are parallelograms. A is a point on OP, C is a point on OR, OA equal to A, OC equal to C, OA ratio OP equal to 1 ratio 4, OC ratio CR equal to 2 ratio 3. Find OR in terms of C. We have to find OR, where OR is equal to OC plus CR. OC plus CR. OC is small c, and CR we find the ratio OC over CR. Here is 2 over 3, and we can write OC equal to 3 OC equal to 2 times of CR. We cross multiply these values, and CR will be equal to 3 over 2. OC is equal to C. Then we can write 3 over 2c, and it would become 2c plus 3c over 2, that is equal to 5 over 2c. And next part, find CQ as simply as possible in terms of A and C. Now this is the CQ value, this is CQ. And this value can be found by using head to tail rule. And this value CQ, we can use this part CR plus RQ, that is equal to CQ will be equal to, we can write it as here CQ equal to CR plus RQ. Here RQ is parallel to OP. Now we can write CR value is given here, CR is given here is 3 over 2 C plus RQ is OP. Here is OP. Firstly we find here OP here from this ratio. Now the ratio is given OP ratio OA ratio OP equal to 1 ratio 4. Therefore OP our ratio OA will be equal to 4 ratio 1. We reverse the ratio. Therefore, OP our OA will be equal to 4, that is 1, and that is equal to OP will be equal to 4 times A. Okay. Now we write it this value here. RQ RQ will be equal to OP, and OP is equal to 4 times A. Part C, find the ratio area OABC, our area of OPQR. OABC, this is the area of parallelogram. A multiplied by C, we write it AC. Ratio OPQR, OP multiply PQ. We can write OP multiply PQ, yeah, we can write OP multiply OR. Here OP is value is given here 4a. Now we write 4a multiply OR. OR is given here is 5 over 2 c. Okay. Now we take this value here AC and we divide AC over 4a multiply 5 over 2 c. C will be cancelled and A will be cancelled. 2 2s are 4 and we get 1 over 10 and that is the ratio 1 ratio 10 and this is the